Hey guys, Jack here. Saturday morning. Oh, it's around noon. So I'm gonna get out my predictions for the this week in the playoffs. So let's get straight to it. So we got today's first game, I believe, which is the Chiefs Colts. I'm not sure. I believe it is. I'm not. Yeah. So we got the Chiefs and the Colts. We got Patty Mahomes at Andrew Luck. Oh, Andrew Luck at Patrick Mahomes. So the Chiefs defense is kind of really bad, and Eric Berry, who's probably one of the three best defenders, isn't playing, so that's kind of huge. But they still have a really good pass rush, which at least Andrew Luck's mobile enough. But I don't know. I think Andrew Luck might even get injured in this game. He gets injured so much. And this year's been healthy, and I think when healthy, you can make an argument he's the best quarterback in football when healthy. Especially with Brady and Rodgers looking like in full decline. But I just don't think the Colts defense they're about middle of the pack. I just don't think these Colts, led by Andrew Luck, have enough offensive firepower to beat the Chiefs. The Chiefs, not only their weapons, the scheme just is amazing. Mahomes is amazing. Luck's great too. But I don't know. The Chiefs, their offense, if you look at the weapons, it's not like they have a ton more weapons than the Colts. It's just their offense is just so much better. They just score so much. So I'm going to have to go with the Chiefs in this one. I'll just go next AFC game. Next AFC game, we have the Chargers at the Patriots. Phillip Rivers, someone who I think is overdue for a Super Bowl. And also, he's one of my favorite players, at Tom Brady, who is also one of my favorite players. And it's going to be freezing in Foxborough. The Chargers, they're great on the road this year. They're probably the best. They're the best road team in football, without that. The Patriots, Gillette Stadium is one of the biggest home field advantages, though. So that's another thing. And the defense of the Patriots is about middle of the pack, once again. But it's Patriots. You kind of expect the defense to play better in the playoffs. The Chargers defense is one of the best defenses in the league. It's top 10, at least. I think it's close to the top 5. Might even be top 5. The best defense left in the playoffs. They have so many playmakers. They had 2 Pro Bowls in the secondary, plus Joey Bosa and Melvin Ingram. We all know that they're Pro. I say Pro Bowls, all pros. We know that Joey Bosa and Melvin Ingram are all pro caliber players. Their linebackers are weak, and that's why the Patriots might try to run it down the middle. Try to expose that, even though Brandon Meebane's coming back, which that's huge. She's a great run stopper in the middle and a great leader, too. So it's not just the physical presence he brings, it's the emotional impact. They're also getting Hunter Henry back playing this game. I don't know how effective he's going to be. He hasn't played a snap this year. He got hurt in OTAs, towards ACL, so. But if you look at the offensive side of the ball the Patriots defense, they have a pretty good secondary. Linebackers are solid. The D-line not good, not that good though. D-line's really bad. They don't have a pass rush, which is going to give Phillip Rivers time. Offensively, the Chargers have good O-line. Patriots have a meh O-line. It's solid, but it's not great. The weapons at the Chargers, I think they blow them out of the water. That the running back core for the Chargers is so much better. Michelle, Burkhead, James White, that's good, but Melvin Gordon's better than all those guys, and Eckler's probably on par with a little bit less than James White, I'd say. And Justin Jackson's a good player too. So I say the Chargers no doubt have the better running back core. Receivers, Edelman's been solid this year. He hasn't been as good as he normally is, but Keenan Allen, they're just matching up the most talented receivers. I'm not saying that position because Allen does play in the slot a little bit, but he also goes out wide a lot more than Edelman would. Allen just, in my opinion, top 5 receiver. So much better than that. Much better than Edelman. Gronk is not the same as he used to be. You can make Antonio Gates is not the same as he used to be either. But with Hunter Henry coming back, I don't know. Gronk has had I think 3 or less catches in every single game since week 10 or something. He's not running the same. He's lost a step. And you have Mike Williams, Tyrell Williams, Travis Benjamin, all Tyrell and Benjamin both great deep threats, and Mike Williams is blossomed into a great receiver. And then the Patriots, the rest of the receiving corps is awful, just straight up bad. Special teams wise, I know I'm spending a lot of time in this game, but this is the game I care about the most. I'm a Chargers fan. Special teams, the Chargers kicker, Michael Badgley, has been lights out this year. He's been so good. And that's what the Chargers have needed for a couple of years as a kicker. If they had a kicker last year and the year before, they would have made the playoffs both years, in my opinion. But, yeah, I think that the special teams for the Chargers was also better, which that never happens to the Patriots. The Patriots always have one of the best special teams in football. But the Chargers have they have a special team, an all-pro special temer. I think the kick returner was made a Pro Bowl. The Chargers, the kicker might have made the Pro Bowl. I'm pretty sure. So I think the Chargers will win over the Patriots tomorrow. So next, let's get into this game. We have Big Beep Nick at the Saints and Drew Brees. So this Eagles team, they beat the Bears last week. Kind of lucky, kind of Cody Parkey kind of may or may not have helped them there, unintentionally. And Drew Brees and the Saints, who are probably the best team in football, they have a high-powered offense. Their run defense is great. Their pass defense it's not good, but it's not awful. That's the thing. Like, the linebackers aren't that good, but their D-line is a very, very good D-line. The Eagles, they have a very talented roster, in my opinion. They have the running back core is kind of weak, but Nick Foles, I don't know. He's Nick Foles. I don't know what to say. He's Nick Foles. The team plays well for him. Seems like he's a clutch performer. If he wins this game, Carson Wentz should honestly be scared. I'm not saying Wentz is gonna be traded. I'm not saying Wentz is definitively done if he wins this game, but Wentz should be really, really scared. Both teams, the Eagles secondary is also terrible. They both have good O-lines. They have a better receiving core, probably, just because Kamara is such a good receiver too. And then with Thomas, Alshon has been playing good with Foles, and they have Ertz. So the Eagles can put up some points, but I'm gonna say that I don't know. Like, rationally, you think the Saints win, no doubt, but it's Nick Foles. Somehow he wins. He wins in the playoff. He somehow, some way. I'm gonna have to go with the Saints, but I am not confident in that one, not at all. And next we have the Dallas Cowboys, who I don't know how they won last week, at the Rams, and this is gonna be a spanking. Rams gonna drop 35 on them, and the Cowboys gonna drop 20. It's gonna be a spanking. I do not see any way the Cowboys win this game. The Rams have a better running back, in my opinion. Two of the top 3 running backs in the league. I say number 1 and number 3. And they have Saquon in there at number 2. But he's just the quarterbacks. Goff's better than Dak. O-line better. Better O-line. Weapons at receiver, better weapons at receiver. So everything on offense, these Rams are better at everything on offense. Defensively, D-line, I think the Rams could honestly have a better D-line. If Sue has a big game, their D-line will be better. Cowboys have a great D-line, but their D-line's not that bad. Secondary, neither of them have an outstanding secondary. So I'll call it a draw, but probably a slight edge to the Cowboys. But they have Talib and Peters. You know what? They're big names. They're not just big names for no reason, because they have so much talent. I think Peters, he just is too risky. He has to play a little more conservative. He's just always trying to go for the big play, and he gives up a lot of big plays. He just has to realize, hey, you know what? The big plays will come. Just make sure that you play solid defense. Stop trying to be a wide receiver playing corner. And Talib is a great player. And then linebacking core, these guys have outstanding linebacking core. The defense is no doubt better for the Cowboys. But I think that the offense of the Rams is just too much for them. And I think the Rams win this easily. So there are my predictions for the games this weekend, guys. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out.